10 years. That's a long time to be doing anything, let alone be making YouTube videos. And in that time, I've gained a whopping 300 subscribers. What am I doing with my life? I've had dreams of being a moderately successful YouTuber. Clearly that didn't happen, and I'm okay with that. This channel turned more into a personal project, and it has been for a while already. I've just always made content for myself. I created this channel December 11th, 2011, and uploaded my first video January 30th, 2012. So it's officially the 10-year anniversary of my YouTube channel. Let's go back to that moment in time where I made my first YouTube video.
Hi, my name is Justin, and this is my new YouTube channel called TheWackyActions.
I'm gonna be cringing a lot. What is that? I look like a fetus. Disgusting. What's the quality? 480p. What was I going for here? Like, I don't want people to know what the inside of my house looks like. This is just weird. I'm standing in the void.
I would describe myself as that weird nerdy kid in the back of the classroom.
That would still technically be me.
I plan on making videos that contain random acting comedy.
I created the channel name based off of what I thought the channel was going to be. 10 years later, that is not what it became at all. To be honest, I still don't really know what my genre is.
For example, random. Did you know people like to look up why their poop is a certain color?
Yeah, that was a meme back then. Why is my poop this color? It's just so awkward. I don't look comfortable in this video at all.
Acting. Hey Mom, we learned about diarrhea in school today.
Yeah, that was true. That is what we actually learned about that day.
And comedy.
Yeah, because the first two bits weren't comedic. Both jokes that I made were poop related. That's my variation of comedy.
Lunchtime right now, and I was hungry, so I was gonna go make some food, and...
Hey.
What was that?
It was me.
What do you want?
Well, I was wondering if you can make something for me to eat.
No, get back in your room.
Why don't you ever feed me? Yeah, that was me trying to be comedic. It's just weird. And the littlest editing that I did in that was just, I think I used my webcam to record the audio for that. I was by myself, so I had to play all the characters.
This is my first video, so if you liked it, please subscribe.
Okay, ew. Why do I talk like a robot? There's like no genuine emotion in this. It's like if I'm reading a teleprompter off a news set. A lot has changed where I can actually think of things to say on the spot. Back then, I had to literally write down an actual script. Now, if I want to write a script, it's just basically bullet points of what I want to talk about. And also, the whole thing is letterboxed. I recorded in 720p, exported it in 480. I didn't know how to export HD video.
I plan on having a lot of fun making these videos.
And I still do. So much has progressed. Wow, look at that editing. Just the zoom in, the slow-mo. That was just cringe. Alright, continue on. I've made over 100 videos, which compared to other YouTubers isn't a lot, but considering that they are professionals and they do it for a living, that's crazy to think that I've made that many videos. For a while, I was making at least one video every month. Who knows how many hours of footage I recorded, let alone the hours it took to edit. I was originally inspired by my favorite YouTubers at the time, such as Smosh and Nigahiga. You can see that in my earlier videos doing one-man comedy skits. Later on, when I started doing things in the real world, I started vlogging. I didn't know how to vlog. I just pointed the camera at whatever it was I was doing, which is why I don't like talking specifically in my travel vlogs, because there's nothing that I can say that'll make the video any better than what you can't already see. At this time, I was inspired by Devin Supertramp. Seeing him use a Steadicam was unbelievable and exactly what I wanted to improve my videos. So I actually asked for a Steadicam for my birthday, which was this. And considering that I filmed everything on a Cisco flip camcorder, I ended up getting a glide cam later on anyway, but this is actually the camera I started my YouTube career on. Until it died and never turned on again. Then I upgraded to this camera, which still works, but I haven't used it in years. Anyone remember Shay Carl? The original family daily vlogger? He actually used this brand of camcorders as well as Ian from Smosh when he did Ian is Bored, Lunchtime with Smosh, which turned into Mail Time with Smosh. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? This is like really old school YouTube. I then turned into an iPhone vlogger. I went from using the iPhone 6, upgraded to the XS, and as of now, upgraded to the iPhone 13. My editing has come a long way as well. From different computers to different software to how I edit now, it all contributed to my editing style. Any idea I had in my head, I knew I can find a way to make it into the video. And I know it's not always perfect, but a good compromise is better than none. And it would feel weird not to mention Casey Neistat, the godfather of daily vlogging, as an ongoing inspiration for me. Not only for filming and editing, which goes a long way, but also how to tell a story. And over the years, seeing how far I've come with my YouTube channel, from my first video, stacking boxes and books on top of a flimsy folding table just to get the camera at eye level, to now having tripods, mobile rigs, stabilizers, and a drone. It was all because I love making YouTube videos. That's crazy. That's just me. And I know I'm kind of whispering into the void when I say this, like pouring water in the ocean. But to anyone who has ever supported this channel, or me as a person, thank you. I appreciate it. And until next time, see you.